Katy Perry is richer than we all thought. Katy Perry has soared from singing gospel music in her parents' church all the way to space.
Here on the New Shepherd, I gotta sing in space.
Racking up far more zeros in her bank account than most people realize. Once upon a time, she was a Santa Barbara pastor's daughter sneaking borrowed pop CDs.
Her upbringing in the Christian home restricted her listening solely to Christian music.
Fast forward to 2025, and the California girls icon is sitting on a jaw-dropping estimated net worth of $400 million, which blows away fans who remember her humble, "I can't even sell 200 copies of my first album" beginnings.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out.
A major reason for her insane fortune, Katy's approach to business would make a Wall Street pro applaud. She pulled a power move in September 2023 when she sold her song catalog to Litmus Music for a hefty $225 million. That single deal alone catapulted her net worth into the stratosphere. Add in the fact that her tours are absolute moneymakers, like the Prismatic World Tour, which raked in over $204 million and sold nearly 2 million tickets, and you see how she's kept the cash rolling. Between 2009 and 2014, she consistently banked $30 to $50 million each year from album sales, tour revenue, and endorsements. Then there's American Idol. She started on the judges panel at $15 million per season in 2018, but that figure quickly jumped to $25 million by the following year. During just one 12-month stretch from June 2019 to June 2020, Katy pulled in $40 million, and a whopping $25 million of that came straight from TV appearances, basically getting paid to hand out critiques to aspiring singers. Not a bad gig if you can get it. And let's not forget her wild peak year between June 2014 and June 2015, when she raked in an estimated $135 million before taxes. Most of us can't even wrap our minds around that level of money. Katy Perry doesn't rely on music and TV alone. She has a big love for real estate too. She's owned a string of fancy properties in California that would put most realtors to shame. In 2017, she dropped $19 million on a Beverly Hills mansion, only to sell it in 2022 for $18 million. Sure, she lost $1 million, but for her, that's almost a rounding error. She shelled out $7.5 million for another Beverly Hills home in 2018, briefly listed it at $8 million a couple of years later, and then kept on shopping. Then came the infamous convent fiasco. Yes, she literally tried to buy an 8.5-acre Los Angeles convent in 2014 for $14.5 million, but the resident nuns had a different buyer in mind. The legal drama got so crazy that one nun tragically passed away in court during the dispute. A judge sided with Katy, but her option to purchase the property ran out in 2019, so she never did become the proud owner of a piece of holy real estate. Nevertheless, she's continued her real estate spree elsewhere, including a $15 million Montecito mansion she bought with fiancé Orlando Bloom in 2020, which then devolved into another legal tangle when the seller insisted he was under the influence of pain meds and didn't fully understand the deal. A judge again took Katy's side. No big deal. She also snagged a second place in Montecito for $14.2 million on 9 acres, breezily named Villa de la Vista. Talk about living large. So how does she stack up against other top-earning female musicians? As of 2024, she's at the 8th spot in the ranking of wealthiest women in music, trailing behind queen pins like Rihanna, who's minted from her Fenty Beauty empire, and Madonna and Celine Dion, whose decades-long careers keep their bank balances sky high. Taylor Swift lurks in the same bracket thanks to her monster tours and re-recorded albums, while Beyoncé's fresh off her profitable Renaissance trek. It's an elite circle where net worths rocket into the hundreds of millions. And then, in 2023, selling her catalog for $225 million practically wrote the book on how to profit from your own artistry. Even though touring remains a cash cow, she's proof you don't have to wait for ticket sales to roll in. Every realm she dips into, music, real estate, TV deals, or brand partnerships, seems to yield big bucks, cementing her status as not just a pop star, but a serious businesswoman.